Good morning, everybody. Today we are on the New River in Southwest Virginia. Ooh, is that a snorkel? That's a little catfish rod back there. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Today's gonna be awesome though, because the water is about 65, 70 degrees. Usually when I'm snorkeling streams, it's about low 50s. So this is just gonna be great. And there's a bunch of darters here. There's 6 species of darters that I can reliably catch. There's 3 more, like Appalachia, Sharpnose, and Candy. But I don't consider it here at all. I'm gonna throw a little on a twist. I have a little app on my phone. It's called Roulette, and we're gonna let that app choose which darter I catch and which sequence I catch them in, just to make things a little more difficult. The water is about a foot higher than I'm used to, so that is adding to the difficulty. But I think we should be able to find everything. All right, so this is all the species that should occur here. I've heard the Tennessee Snubnose has been regrouped into just snub-nosed darter. I haven't looked into it that much, but there's our wheel. We're gonna spin it now and see what happens. See what species we're going after first. Takes a while to stop spinning. Come on. Oh no, that's a difficult one. Okay, we're starting on a difficult one. Tennessee snub-nosed darter. Let's try and find one. That's a hog sucker. Oh, it's a northern hog sucker for you. This might actually be the first one on the channel. Nice. You can tell it apart from all the other species of hog suckers because this one, A, it grows over a pound, and B, it has a papillose lips, as you can see there, instead of plique or semi-plique. Also something about the curvature of the forehead. It's like concave. I never really look like that. The other hog suckers are pretty obvious in their side patterning too. They're more stripy. This one is less stripy. Yep. All the locals are like going by super slow. They're just looking at me. Oh, kids are like the microfishing. I see a snub-nose right up in there, so I'm gonna try to catch that snub-nose. Heck yeah, there's our snub-nosed darter. Oh, that only took like an hour and a half. All right, so there's our Tennessee snub-nosed darter, Ethiosma sematurum. You can tell it apart from Tennessee darter, Ethiosma tennessis, or tennessis. There's too many E's and S's in there. And that the second dorsal does not have any red, any tall red rays in it. But yeah, these are an invasive in the New River. They're from I think they're from somewhere in the Holston drainage. They have to be somewhere in the Holston drainage, where they came from. Just fishermen using them as bait and transporting them. It's kind of colorful. It's got a bunch of red dots on it. Their preferred habitat, they don't really like swift water. They like kind of like the margins of swift water and shallow rocky areas. This one just happened to be in a weedy area instead, which I think most of our fish today are going to come out of just weedy areas with all the high flow and whatnot. But yep, there it is. Let's let it go. All right, well that was our Tennessee snub-nosed darter, Ethiosma sematurum. Not supposed to be here, but then again, a lot of species aren't supposed to be here, but they're here because fishermen. Anyways, let's choose the next one. Let's choose the next species. Rainbow darter. Okay, rainbow darter. Thank goodness. So that one should be in pretty much the same habitat as I caught the snub-nosed darter out of. So we're gonna try and catch that one now. All right, well, I have a pretty strong hunch that all the rainbow darters are up inside these water willows, which I'm never gonna find them in there. I mean, they were already the hardest fish to find here, the hardest darter to find here before this. With the high water level, just impossible. So instead, I think we're gonna try and catch one of these big mouth chubs. That's a big mouth? Oh, yep, that's a big mouth. Heck yeah. Alright, so there's our big mouth chub, the Comus platycephalus, I don't know. But you can tell it's a big mouth because when you flip it over, its mouth is very, very wide, which is one distinguishing characteristic to separate it from river chub. even though these do not occur in St. Patrick's River chub. Oh yeah, one more thing. Another way to tell this apart from bluehead chubs is this. I tell you, when I was doing New River sampling, like this fish right here, bigmouth chub, was the absolute bane of our existence. Because like in the big river, they'll be the dominant chub by far. But in smaller creeks, it can be like 50-50 bigmouth and bluehead. But you'll see the snout length is about over 50% of the head length. Snout length is from the front of the eyeball to the snout, and head length is from the back of the operculum to the snout. And the eyeball is placed further back than usual. So it gives the appearance of kind of a long head, which is a bigmouth jib. Alright, so now we're going to delete rainbow darter from here because I don't think it's very reasonable to catch one. But we caught a bigmouth chub. That's an endemic species, so that's cool. Rainbow darter gone. Now we have 4 left. Let's see which one comes up. Please don't be common log perch. Please don't be common log perch. Rono darter, yes! I can actually find that one. Okay, let's go catch a Rono darter. All right, so I started thinking about that rainbow darter, and I'll try and catch one later if I see one. But since we didn't catch one, here's a meme of rainbow darter I made. A couple rainbow darters. I see 2 roto darters. Try and land one this time.
It was at this moment that he knew.
That was a pretty one. Gone.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Ooh. Got it, finally. Oh my gosh. That took longer than something started. Holy cow. Alright, so there's our Rono darter, Persina ronoka, another invasive to this region. And yeah, it is also the most colorful of all the Albordius species. I think there's at least 13 now in that subgenus. But yeah. There it is. I've noticed that in smaller creeks, they'll kind of occur in all habitats. But when they get into bigger rivers, I guess smallmouth get more plentiful and you only really find them in the margins. So, last few. Alright, so we can delete Rono darter off that list. Bam. And 3 left to go: greenside darter, redline darter, and common log perch. I don't know how doable the common log perch would be, honestly. Let's give it a spin though, see what happens. Greenside darter. Hey, greenside darter. Yes. Okay. There was 1 greenside darter. I'm gonna try and catch that. I'm gonna put 30 minutes in trying to catch that fish. If I can't find it, then I won't catch the species. I'll just catch something else instead. Well, that fish ain't never biting again. Oh, it's gone. It's still there, but it's gone. It ain't. Is that a bass? That was a bass chasing like a white shiner or something. That was cool. Well, so that 1 green side, I took it out. I got it out of the water, but I was kind of like laying like flat like that, and I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get it in my hands, and yeah, I got away. And that's the only green side I've been seeing here today. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to skip on that species too, just like the rainbow darter. There usually is a ton of juvenile green sides up in that pool over there, but I haven't seen a single one. Also, do y'all see that little bass chasing that shiner? Oh, that was freaking cool. So let's delete greenside darter out of here. Bam. Well, that leaves just two, common log perch and redline darter. One's super common, one's pretty hard to catch. Which one will it be? Redline darter. Okay, let's catch a redline. Oh, that's a rainbow darter. Bloop. Alright, so there's our rainbow darter in the back and redline darter in the front. Yeah, they look very similar at this age, but you can tell one has a very prominent white dots on its caudal peduncle, and the other one has kind of a rainbowy flash in its first dorsal, and it doesn't really have blotchy markings on its side. They're more just like speckled. But yeah, neither of these are great representatives for the species. I can put up two photos of good representatives for them right now. But yeah, that's where the rainbow darter came out of. This little kind of slack water right here. And that's neat. Let's let them go. Well, we can take that one off the list. Bam. I guess greenside darter is still on here. But I think we all know what the next target is going to be. Common log perch in the New River are kind of weird. They don't really like living in riffles and flipping rocks. I found them more so just in pool areas, schooling up and just picking insects out of like vegetation. So we're going to go down there and see if we can't see any. Where there was a big school last year for like weeks straight. Yeah, let's try that. That is a literal koi. Here. In the New River. Yeah, right over there. Yeah, that's probably where the log perch are hanging out, deep in this vegetation. When it's dark out or cloudy, kind of like it is right now, then they'll just bury themselves deep in there. But let's try and catch this koi. Ooh, no, he said nah. He started swimming away. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. We missed greenside darter. Water was too high. They kind of displaced them all. Couldn't figure out where all the juveniles went. Found some adults, but those adults wouldn't really eat. Or they're just crowded by chubs and impossible to catch. And then the log perch, I just said it, they're shrouded in shrubbery because it's not sunny out. So, and the water's high. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Catch you next time.